Ever wondered how the wealthy turn seemingly mundane investments into vast fortunes? Throughout history, many billionaires have quietly built their wealth through overlooked assets. Many people overlook these stable investments in favor of quick, flashy opportunities that often lead to financial instability and disappointment. I'll reveal how you can leverage these boring assets effectively to build your own path to wealth. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of how to harness the power of stable investments, ensuring your money works harder for you and setting you on the path to building substantial wealth. If you're serious about building wealth and breaking free from money problems, hit that subscribe button. We've got powerful content lined up to fuel your journey. Let's get started. Number 1. The power of boring businesses. The most exciting part of becoming rich is often boring. While most people chase the next crypto boom or viral startup, the wealthy quietly build empires through laundromats, vending machine routes, parking lots, storage units, and plumbing companies. Sounds dull? Maybe, but it works. In The Millionaire Next Door, wealth is more often the result of a lifestyle of hard work, perseverance, planning, and most of all, self-discipline. You'll rarely see a flashy Instagram post about someone who owns 7 car washes, but their bank account is laughing all the way to freedom. Now ask yourself, would you rather look rich or be rich? People ignore these cash-flowing machines because they seem ordinary. Instead, they jump on trends, buy expensive liabilities, or throw money into risky investments they don't understand. Study boring businesses around you. Ever seen a packed laundromat on a Sunday? That's daily cash flow, or the vending machine at your office. One man could be making thousands from just that location. The secret to getting rich isn't in the hype. It's in the hidden. Number 2. Index funds, the silent wealth builders. What if I told you the wealthiest people are quietly growing their fortunes with zero effort, thanks to something as boring as index funds? Sounds too slow, too simple, too safe. Exactly. And that's why it works. Index funds don't try to beat the market. They are the market. And historically, the S&P 500 has returned an average of 10% annually, outperforming most flashy, high-risk schemes people gamble on. The ultra-rich know this. They automate, stay consistent, and let time do the heavy lifting. No noise, just compound growth. Chris Hogan, in his book Everyday Millionaires, shares the story of a janitor who died with over $8 million in investments because he quietly put money into index funds every paycheck for decades. No trading, no hype, just wealth. Number 3. Bonds, the sleep quiet, earn steady secret of the wealthy. You won't see anyone bragging about bonds on Instagram. No screenshots of 1,000% returns or viral excitement. But here's the truth. The rich love bonds. Why? Because they value predictability over popularity. Bonds are like the quiet friend who never lets you down. Slow, steady, and stable. According to historical data from the U.S. Treasury, long-term government bonds have returned around 5–6% annually for decades, with much less volatility than stocks. Bonds aren't meant to make you rich overnight, but they are designed to keep you rich for life. The wealthy use them to balance their portfolios, protect their assets, and generate passive income, especially when the stock market throws tantrums. The average person? They completely ignore bonds. Why? Because they think slow equals stupid. So they throw everything into stocks, crypto, or NFTs. No safety net, no backup plan. One crash and they lose years of hard work. That's the mistake. Smart investors diversify. Here's what you can do. Add treasury bonds, municipal bonds, or even bond index funds to your portfolio. These aren't exciting, but they're reliable. Bonds won't make you scream with joy, but they'll let you sleep in peace. Number 4. Real estate, the unflashy gold mine. Real estate isn't just about luxury penthouses and skyscrapers in Manhattan. The real wealth is built in boring rentals, duplexes in the suburbs, and commercial spaces that no one brags about. Want proof? Over 90% of millionaires in the U.S. own some form of real estate because it offers cash flow, appreciation, tax benefits, and leverage, all in one asset. Imagine earning money while someone else pays off your loan. That's the magic of rental income. Wealthy people don't chase real estate for glamour. They chase it for control, predictability, and power. Most people mess up. They assume real estate is only for the rich. So they waste years renting, scrolling listings, or overanalyzing. Meanwhile, opportunities slip by. Or worse, they buy emotionally instead of strategically. The result? Debt, stress, and zero cash flow. Fix it like this. Start small. Consider house hacking. Buy a duplex, live in one unit, rent the other. Or invest in REITs, real estate investment trusts, with just $100 and start building passive income from commercial properties. Real estate doesn't shout, it pays. The average person pays rent forever. The wealthy collect it. What's the one asset that quietly grows food, value, and generational wealth, all at the same time? Farmland. Land that produces food will never go out of demand. Even Bill Gates, yes, that Bill Gates, is now the largest private farmland owner in the US. That's not a coincidence. But here's the mistake average people make. They see farmland as too boring or too rural to be profitable. So they pour their money into trends, ignore stability, and end up chasing every new shiny thing. Meanwhile, farmland investors enjoy consistent returns, as much as 10 to 12% annually. Ravi, an IT engineer from California who bought a 5-acre plot in a high-demand farming region, leased it to a local grower, and now earns $1,200 per month passive income, while his land value doubled in 6 years. Flashy assets ride waves. Farmland grows roots. So next time you overlook that patch of soil, remember, it might just be the foundation of your future empire. Number 6. Dividend stocks. Imagine owning tiny pieces of big companies like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, or Johnson & Johnson, and getting paid regularly just for holding them. That's the quiet power of dividend stocks. They don't explode overnight, but they compound wealth silently. Think of them as your personal ATM, sending you cash every quarter. If you invested just $10,000 in Procter & Gamble in the 1980s and reinvested the dividends, you'd be sitting on over $300,000 today. The average person makes a huge mistake. They buy hype-driven stocks with no income, hoping for the next big spike. It's emotional investing. And when markets crash, they're left with nothing but regret. The wealthy instead stack dividend aristocrats, stocks that have consistently increased dividends for over 25 years. You can start right now with stocks like PepsiCo, Realty Income, or Verizon, or use ETFs like VIG or SEID to spread the risk and still earn regular income. Dividend stocks don't chase noise, they print peace of mind. Number 7. Gold. The timeless shield the wealthy use to guard their empire. Gold doesn't tweet, it doesn't trend, and it certainly doesn't promise overnight 10x returns. But here's what it does do. It protects wealth when the world panics. While most people treat gold like a dusty relic, the rich see it as a financial insurance policy. In fact, during every major economic crash, from the 2008 recession to the recent inflation surge, gold didn't just survive, it shined. The global elite, billionaires, central banks, even nations, continue stacking gold because they know its value that doesn't vanish. While currencies get printed and stocks tumble, gold holds its ground. Sometimes, silence is strength. Add 5. 10% of your portfolio in gold, either via physical bullion, gold ETFs like gold, or sovereign gold bonds if you want passive returns. Gold doesn't grow fast, but it guards fast-growing wealth. The path to wealth doesn't always involve high-risk ventures or the latest investment fads. Often, it's the boring assets, steady, reliable, and overlooked, that build lasting wealth. The path to wealth doesn't always involve high-risk ventures or the latest investment fads. Often, it's the boring assets, steady, reliable, and overlooked, that build lasting wealth. By embracing these unglamorous investments, you can create a robust financial foundation, ensuring long-term prosperity and peace of mind. I always create valuable videos just for those of you ready to take control of your wealth and live life on your own terms. Like, subscribe and send this video to your loved ones. I'll see you in the next video.